But again, there's just no daylight. There's
I went looking for tactics on that queen, and then I was like, oh wait, it's not even defended.
It's gonna be cheaper. And Kamala goes, we put price controls on the food.
What is this
They go,
shit?
okay, so we're all going
What, are
to
you
war
kidding
with
me, bro?
Iran, but
Right.
let me just, she's now promising to, which she doesn't know how to do it because she doesn't know what price controls are, but someone told her that it was a good idea to put price controls on food, and it's going to help control costs. This is Kamala Harris's first policy proposal. She hasn't really come out and... So now she's going to take on price gouging from these major food companies. The food will still be poison, but it will be more accessible and cheaper. Now, usually price controls historically haven't worked. You could look at Venezuela and places like that. There's a lot of rationing that happens. Companies go out of business. Products become harder to get. They become less available. That doesn't mean, though, that there can't be more regulation of the food industry that would help bring prices down.
It doesn't?
That doesn't mean that there aren't other ways to fight inflation. Can we get up Kamala Harris talking about this?
Yeah.
She's finally getting specific about certain things she wants to do. And then we're going to talk about Subway, by the way, because Subway, the most popular restaurant in America, if you look at real estate holdings, meaning they have more... I mean, is Subway bigger than McDonald's?
Yes.
Yes. Subway has more restaurants than McDonald's, and Subway now is in crisis. And I don't know what that means. I don't know if it means people are doing less human trafficking, because Subway is largely for human traffickers, because it's all the rest stops have Subway. So if you're carrying a bunch of people that are trafficking down the Pennsylvania
This shit,
Turnpike,
that was dumb. Now this pawn's hanging.
get everybody sandwiches at
Maybe
Subway,
I don't care
and
about
hand
it.
them out to all the human trafficking victims. You do. That's what happens, by the way. It's not even a joke. There's literally like 7 emaciated women in the back of a van, and they're all shaking and freezing, and they just got out of some crate in Baltimore like The Wire, and now they're in the back of a van, and you're driving them to D.C., someone with a gun is watching them, and then you have to go, who got the Italian BMT? Who has turkey, who has the chicken bacon ranch? Who has the tuna? You know, and then one of the shaking human trafficking victims goes, I hear the tuna is not even really tuna. And you go, you shut up. Here's Kamala Harris on food prices.
Because we here all know when our middle class is strong, America is strong. Yes, it is true that by many indicators, our economy is the strongest in the world. But while inflation is down and wages are up, prices are still too high. On day one, I will take on price gouging and bring down costs. We will ban...
Look at the guy behind her with the sunglasses. How great is that?
Surprise late charges that banks and other companies use to pad their profits. We will take on corporate landlords and cap unfair rent increases. And we will take on Big Pharma to cap prescription drug costs.
By the way, so this is the lie that the Democrats always do. When she goes, we're going to take on corporate landlords, what she means is we're going to take corporate landlords to lunch.
Yeah.
We're going to ask them what's wrong and how we can get to evict the people quicker.
Pretty
No
much.
one's taking on corporate landlords, by the way. That's the most hilarious. We're going to take on corporate landlord. It's like you're going to take corporate landlords on a trip. You're going to take them to a conference. Yeah. Well, Kamala Harris finally started to unveil some proposals.
This knight was always attacking that bishop. That was dumb.
But more importantly to me and more importantly to you,
Wow. Alright, this is such an insane position, but
about Subway.
we're going to attack this pawn. We want to start chipping away here.
Anyone's favorite fast food. There's not one person you've asked and you go, when you get a little naughty and you're driving home late at night and
Wait, I
you're
can just
feeling
take that, though.
frisky and you're drunk or what is your guilty pleasure? What's the food you can't say no? Is it Chick-fil-A? Is it McDonald's? Is it Taco Bell? Not one motherfucker ever says Subway. Subway is not a food that people enjoy.
Shit.
It is a food that must be endured. It must be suffered through. It must be endured. Get that up. That's what it looks like when you get it. It is a rest stop food that you must endure. Moving day. Subway is moving day food. You have an 8-hour day. Your apartment's on the other side of town. Your friend is there with a van. You're going to Subway to just get a fucking turkey sandwich to fuel
Dude,
yourself up.
I don't have any
for 8
moves.
hours of
This is
hell.
crazy.
Moving out of one apartment, that's what it looks like. It is a utilitarian food that must be endured and suffered through.
I don't have any fucking
It
moves.
is
Alright, we're gonna
primarily
go.
eaten by
He can just
government
go here and then he
employees,
has the meat, you
people
know?
that are moving and human traffickers. It is not for people with choices or people that
There's
have
nothing I
friends.
could do there.
If you have